as so. Hi, Chloe. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. How are you doing, lovely?
I'm good, thanks, you.
Too bad. If there's any hanging in this video, to let the audience know that there are builders in my garden, which is a bit off-putting, but unfortunately I've been waiting a week for them to come and they could only come today. So, but anyway, you have half an hour of my time. I'll be finishing at 11:30. We're notified 10 minutes before it ends that we have 10 minutes left. So I'll keep on talking until it cuts out, basically. And then I'll contact you once the video's over by Facebook video call and see how you found your reading, etc. So I'm going to start with an opening prayer. It's up to you if you want to join in, but this is how Spirit know I'm ready to work, because I do certain things in order to prepare myself. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. So I'm just going to do my own prayer. So according all light beings, spirit guides, archangels and the high ascended masters, please surround us with your guidance and light. Please protect us while we read today. Spirit beings, please come forward for Chloe this morning. Thank you. Okay. I hope that banging doesn't put me off. I've been in some real situations and had to read, so I hope it's not going to, but I am aware that I can hear it. Right, so I do believe I have Nan here, lovely. And this lady belongs on your mum's side. Can you take that?
Yeah.
Come forward, lovely. I'm feeling that this lady was in her 60s. Can you take that? Because I'm seeing 60, late 60s. No, did she look young for her age?
Yeah, she did look quite young for her age.
Obviously, when the spirit comes forward, they show me different parts of their life, okay? But as she's coming forward to me now, her hair's blonde, not like white blonde like yours, but it's like a gold blonde and it's to her shoulders. Can you take that? And it's all kept so very nice, Chloe. It's like it's turning in like this, because that makes sense to you. And she's coming across to me very gentle and polite and very well dressed and always presented well. She's saying, not in the morning. She's laughing. Not in the morning. But she's coming across just really lovely, and her hair's perfect, and I'm trying to see in more detail what she's showing me. So, okay, can you come in closer? I don't feel like her energy's very strong with me today. I think she's just trying to, okay. So I'm just trying to see what she's trying to show me. Okay, so when she's coming across like this, I think that you were shorter than her, but then as you got older, you were taller than her, she's saying, okay. And she's showing me and you, I suppose to say, she's showing me you and her baking, okay. Just cupcakes. She said not anything fancy. They're just cupcakes. You know when you just get the one tray and you've got cakes and they've got little stars and little balls and things on. And you're obviously quite young. I don't feel like too young. Maybe sort of like 10, 11-ish kind of age. So she's just doing that with you. I'm your little sister, she's saying, I'm your little sister. She's a lot smaller than you. Okay, who's the gentleman? Is this spirit or somebody that's here? Okay. Does your mum have a brother, lovely?
No.
Who's the gentleman I'm seeing? Is this spirit or is this here? Can you make it a bit clearer to me? I don't know. Can we leave it there a minute? Because I'm not too sure who he is. Okay. This energy is not very strong today, Chloe. You have to bear with me. Okay.
Right.
Maybe it's Mum's brother. Oh, I said Mum's brother, Nan's brother. It's just a brotherly. You've not got a brother, have you? It's a brotherly feeling come through. I'm going to say it's Nan's brother. Does that make sense to you? He's a lot taller than her. He's there as well. He's trying to come through. I think I'm getting cross energies here. Okay, and that's on Mum's side as well. Okay, so we've got Nan's brother. So that would be your great granddad, lovely. No. How does that
Great uncle, maybe.
Pardon?
Maybe a great uncle. I don't know if she had a brother or not. I have to ask my mum.
I have to ask. I feel very confused with this because it's not very strong, but he's definitely there and he's coming through with Nan. And I feel that it is her brother. He's taller than her. He's older than her as well, lovely. So just take that. Just trying to see if there is more than two of them. You've got quite a big family, I feel, because I feel like I'm getting quite confused. I would go as far as saying that man. Sorry, I'm struggling a bit today. Can I hear a cat?
A cat?
Yeah, have you got a cat there?
My sister's cat's here.
Oh, I can hear a cat yelling. So I was wondering if it was on there or in here.
My son shouted as well just a minute ago, so I don't know if he's...
Oh, okay. So I'm just trying to work out what's going on. I might pull some cards because I'm struggling a bit with Nan's energy today. I don't know if it's because I've literally not stopped and I'm not in the best predicament at the minute with builders in the garden. Okay. So I haven't done this in my other mediumship readings, but what happens is sometimes I get drawn to pick up my cards and the energy starts feeling a bit stuck. I feel like Nan's there and her brother's there, but the energy just seems quite...
Yeah.
To just know that they're there anyway. Okay. Right. So, you've, am I right that you've got a little girl and a little boy? Are you not with your little boy's father anymore?
kind of on and off.
Okay, because it's obviously, you know, if there's things you don't want me to talk about, you can obviously say. So I feel like things have kind of fallen apart, okay, they're showing me. And I'd like to say in an unexpected way, like, I think that I feel like there's been a lot of disappointment and a lot of he's just very focused on himself without sounding rude. And this has caused quite a lot of upset, I think, but they're there, that I can see them so clearly, but I'm just not, maybe, you know, some spirits just don't know how to communicate as well as others as well. Have you had
Yeah.
readings before?
No, my nan's only passed away recently, really, and other than that,
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I
See, maybe this is why we're struggling a bit, but we'll carry on anyway. What she's saying is, well, the cards are saying, Spirit's saying, they want you to concentrate on yourself, okay? And with materialistic matters, they want you to focus on gaining, you know, and I can see you painting and doing lots of stuff in your home and making it so lovely. Like they're showing me a really lovely, well presented home. There's like little pots of flowers, or one particular pot of flowers I can see. Have you got radiator covers in your flat as well? So I can
no.
see the radiator cover with a pot with flowers on. Okay. Maybe it's just something you had before. You're gonna have to come back.
No, I was thinking about getting radiator covers before when I was thinking about redecorating.
Oh, okay. But I'm doing this, so I feel like it's either something from before, or and I definitely feel like it belongs with you, not now. Because sometimes they show me things, you know, I can walk around their houses and do all sorts of strange things. um, but yeah, I see, and you like light grey, she's saying. Oh, she's coming through now. Lovely, thank you so much. Because she's shown this is your happy place when you're decorating and doing stuff and painting, and I don't think it's something that you've done, but she wants you to start actual real painting pictures.
Yeah,
Is this something that you did at school? Because I'm being taken back to school books. And
yeah,
did you study art? Because I'm
yeah,
seeing writing and up. She wants you to get back into this. And painting, and I can see like an easel with paintings on, and yes, definitely painting. You're going to be great at this, and it's something to escape. Like, that's not really a word we should be promoting here, but it's a form of escapism.
yeah,
And it's gonna, I feel like your mind is very busy, without sounding rude, and it's like you flit from one thought to the other, and you're a bit like me as such. I'm very like, oh, you know, and I'm sort of here, there,
yeah,
and everywhere. She wants you to be more grounded. And doing something like painting's going to be quite calming, even baking. Don't know if it's something you do with your little girl, but she's like saying painting, baking, these are going to calm you and stop these racing thoughts, because it's like when you focus on something, I'm hearing ADHD. So have you been assessed for ADHD, lovely?
I got assessed like in my early 20s, and I had like a diagnosis, but my mum always says that I show similar signs of like ADHD and stuff like that.
Okay, because I'm hearing ADHD,
My
and
son's going for a diagnosis at the moment, and they said that he's too young for ADHD, but it is kind of on the table. I don't know if it's to do with that.
well, Stevie's 7, and Stevie's been assessed ADHD. I can hear it very clear. Nan's saying that to help yourself get focused, you know, this is why you enjoy decorating your house. Do you do wallpapering as well, lovely?
No, I always get my friend to wallpaper, but I keep saying I need to learn how to do it.
Oh, okay. Because I'm seeing wallpapering, and I can see you actually with a wallpapering table and pasting and doing it. And don't be worried, you will be able to join up the patterns. Don't feel that it has to just be plain. And I feel like you like feature walls. And this is why you haven't done it yourself. Okay. So she's just sharing that with us. That's lovely. Okay, so even though at the minute you've been feeling quite stuck, okay, with this man, do you feel that things will get better, okay, over the next 4 months? It's like things are changing, you know, and things are getting better, but it just might not be what you want, okay, Nan's saying, and you have to be very sure on what you want. And I think, without being rude, I feel like your energy is very scattered and you're here, there, and everywhere. And Nan's saying it's time to concentrate on you, work on you, your flat. It is a flat you've got, isn't it? Because
No,
no,
house.
why do I feel like I'm up in the air?
I don't know.
Did you have a flat before with
Yeah.
the radiator covers?
No, that is in my flat. That's when I was going to get radiator covers.
Oh,
But I've
okay.
lived in that the whole time. This is like my first house that I've had.
Oh, okay. Because I feel like I'm in the flat and I'm not on the ground floor, I'm on the first floor. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah,
Was
yeah,
that where you was when Nan was here, lovely?
yeah. I think she come there, but she hasn't ever been to my house.
Okay, so maybe this is why I'm seeing you as in your flat. Go away, cat, you're not welcome. Cats always have to come and get involved.
Oh,
Okay, no, I'm seeing a hallway. Maybe it's not radiator cover, but it seems like there's a radiator and there's something on top, which either looks like a shelf or a top of radiator cover. And there's a vase with flowers in it, and I've got to give it to you because that's how I'm seeing it. And it's on the right-hand side of this hallway. Does that make sense to you? I'm
I've got
coming.
on the right of, but I haven't got anything on top of it, like or any shelves or anything.
Right, it's like I'm walking through the door, and on the right hand side, there's this pot of flowers on top of what looks like a radiator cover to me, possibly a shelf. I don't know, but I just got to give it to you because this is what she showed me. There's a mirror above here as well, lovely. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
to you?
yeah.
Might just be how I'm seeing it. She's saying it's radiator cover, okay. Just because I'm seeing, you know, on the front of radiator covers, there's like a pattern.
Mm.
I'm seeing the pattern, but then like the shelf, and it's all very nice. She's saying, all very nice. Have you had a flower wall as well, lovely? Because I can see like a
No.
flower wall. I don't know if it's in the flat, but she's just showing me a flower wall with you. Have you been doing nails?
No.
Wonder what this is. I'm going to give it to you anyway, so I can see flower wall, and I can see a table, and I can see nails being done with a flower wall behind. Okay, and I don't know if that is somebody doing your nails or the other way around, because all I can see is a hand and nails being painted. There's a flower wall behind, and I would take it as far as this is also somebody professional, because I feel like photos are being taken and put on Instagram, some form of social media that
I
has.
think I think I know now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's some. You know, with social media has squares and there's pictures. Okay, she's just showing me that. And you have in your eyebrows dyed. So is this by the same person?
I get my eyelashes done by the same, like in the same place as I used
Oh,
to.
okay. She's showing me. Do you have, not very often, she's saying that you've had your eyelashes dyed as well, okay? And she's saying that you don't need all those fake lashes and that you can just have them dyed and rolled, she's saying. She's showing me like eyelashes on a.
My mum had her eyelashes done and she don't like them, and she said she prefers them when she tints them. So I don't know if that's.
Oh, okay, no, that's what it is, but she's saying this to you, not mum. She's saying have them rolled, and I can see these like little pink tubes type things, like sponge type tubes, and she's showing me that they brush them over the tubes, and then you have curly eyelashes, and she's saying she really likes that. And you don't need the lashes, you don't need the hair, she's saying. You're beautiful. It's about time you started believing this, okay? It's not necessary. It costs too much money, she's saying. Invest your time in painting and things like that. I don't think I know how old people think. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that, but oh God, to get myself in trouble now. You know what I mean? Like they think totally different to us.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to do that, the less hair, etc. Right, let's turn over some more cards. Okay, so I'm seeing everything balanced out between you and it's the little boy's dad. Okay, lovely. So it's not the little girl's dad, because there's two dads. And so things with the little boys that will weigh out, things will get better, they're saying, but he has a lot on his shoulders, and I feel like that's to do with financial things and work. Does he do things with his hands, Chloe, like fixing things? Because I
Yeah.
can see like spanners and like tools and digging as well, digging mud. What does he do to dig
Yeah,
mud?
he's a bricklayer.
Okay. Yes, I'm just seeing him shoveling like loads of mud and him finding it really tough, like obviously this cold weather, etc. And I just feel that he's not, has his granddad passed, lovely? Because they've got a gentleman coming forward for him, and I feel like it's on dad's side. So just take that for him. Um, he's saying just be patient. He's finding life very tough, okay? And what happens is obviously we take things out on the closest people to us, and don't think that he doesn't want to be a good dad. He's trying. Um, things are going to turn in your favour, okay? I can see, you being victorious. I do think things will work out of him, but just give it time. That you need to take a bit of a leap of faith and just go with it. I understand there's been a lot of disappointment, and he feels disappointed too. It's not just because things haven't quite gone to plan, like financially and with work and um obviously there's certain things I don't really want to talk about, but I know he's struggling. Just take it as that, and just obviously we all are. We all are, but just be patient because there's a lot of unhappiness, and I don't think he's sleeping very well. Not all the time, but sometimes he's not sleeping well, and it takes a very big toll on things. But yeah, definitely things are going to get better, even though there's been heartbreak, okay? It feels like there's some sort of divide. Are you not together at the moment, but just speaking? Because it feels like there's been some sort of divide.
Away, so we only see each other on the weekends.
Oh, he's away, okay. Because it feels like it hasn't been long, but I wanted to say like 2-3 weeks. Does that make sense to you?
He went back around about 3 weeks.
Oh, okay. Because it feels like it's not long, but it feels like you're talking, but things are okay. But they're not great, if that makes sense. Like it's not like, oh, the end of the world, it's things just
Yeah.
haven't gone too well. And his granddad, his dad's side, I feel, is coming forward, and he just wants him to know that everything's gonna be all right. And I think there's a lot of fear of him uh, missing out or losing out on his son as well. He just wants him to know that everything's going to be all right, and you just got to just keep on working hard, and then in the end, everything works out like when you least expect it. Let's try bring. Thank you for that, lovely. If you want to go back and begin to try and bring Chloe's nan in stronger, okay. But I'm seeing Maisie. Has Maisie got lots of rosemary beads, lovely? Because I'm seeing
Yeah.
different sets of plastic rosemary beads. And but she's probably gonna kill me for I can see her actually, praying and doing something with these beads. She's quite spiritual as well, isn't she? She's
Yeah.
showing me. And I don't know what your name's showing me. It's like Maisie's in like this flowing skirt, and it's the summertime and they're cornfields, and she's running through this field. I don't know. Oh, she's having pictures taken. Does this make sense to you? She's
I think so, yeah.
photos taken, and I think she has like some flowers in her hair.
Yeah.
And I think she was with a friend as well, lovely. And I can see them in cornfields having. Does she do photography?
She does have like a camera and stuff, but yeah, I think like a few years ago she was into like doing all that.
Oh, this nan showed me pictures being taken, and well, I don't suppose you do know, but so I don't know if they do that at art college or what they do exactly, but she's showing me negatives actually being taken into a dark room and photos being processed and then hung up to dry. Okay, so I don't know if this is something Maisie's done. But your nan's really coming across really smiling, really happy about this, and the feeling that I'm getting from Maisie in this cornfield with so much happiness and laughter and enjoyment, and she seems really happy and free, like literally just running free and enjoying herself, bless her. And I don't know if is this baby in spirit or is this baby here? I don't know. I can't quite establish what I'm seeing. I think it's something that's going to happen. It's hard for me to distinguish sometimes whether babies I'm seeing are to come or have been. But I can see Elise in this as well. So I do think that your sister's going to be blessed with a baby boy at some
Oh
point.
no way. About time.
And I should imagine, I think, oh, we've got 10 minutes left. I'm seeing the number 24, so that's obviously significant. I don't know if it's going to be when she's 24 or quite possibly. And I can see Elise saying, I'm Auntie Elise. She's with a partner now. I can see him. He's quite big, isn't he? But not like, I don't want to be rude. He's quite big built, I'm saying.
Yeah, not skin.
Pardon?
He's not really slim, but he's not really big.
Yeah, like he's not, what I'd call, I'm not going to say anything rude because it's so hard for me to say things about, like, he doesn't look like he's overweight or anything like that, but he's coming of like kind of broad shoulders
Yeah.
and I'm seeing them together and they're gonna be blessed with a baby boy. Obviously, I'm not always right, but this is what I'm seeing, and Auntie Elise is going to be so excited. So that's lovely. Obviously, we got 10 minutes left. Let's see what else. I'm saying, okay, come on. See what else we can get from the nun. So I feel like her energy was she quite a quiet person, Chloe?
Sometimes.
I feel like her energy's there, but it's like some spirits come through and they really overpower me, but she seems quite gentle and
Yeah.
bubbly and soft and just a nice person, really. Okay, so she's showing me your dad, and I'm being taken back to Gravesend Town Centre, okay. Even though they didn't always see eye to eye, she's saying, sorry, I've got just spoke. He does have a place in her heart still. Okay,
Yeah.
a lot went on, she's saying, but she still cares about him. And he's doing a lot better now, and she's proud of him. Can you take that, lovely?
Yeah.
Like, and your mum, like, so I'm seeing your mum with a new partner now. Does that make sense to you? Okay. Pardon?
No, not yet.
Okay. Well, I'm seeing another man. Maybe this is after your dad, okay? Because it was as though your dad went and someone else came along. Does that make sense? I can see your mum there with another man. But I did want to say that she was happier. So I don't know why they're not still together. Okay. I'll have to ask you that afterwards because I don't think that's something I should share. Were they together for about 5 years, lovely?
Yeah.
And he was actually a big part of your life, but I feel that was another disappointment. Not that he wasn't a nice man, because he was, but things happened that shouldn't have. Obviously, I will discuss that with you afterwards. But your nan is with your mum, and and she's been with her for all of it, she's saying, and she's still there. She hasn't gone, she's still there. And even though her energy's there with me now, I feel that once her energy gets stronger and she learns to communicate more, your mum will start seeing things, because I feel like your mum's been looking for signs, and I feel that your mum's very in tune, like she's very sensitive, your mum. I can see her get very upset very easily, and she's a softie, and your nan's wanting her to know that she is still there and she is still with her, she hasn't left her. Okay, trying to see what happened. Okay, I'm trying to ask a few questions. All I can see is your nan and your mum sitting opposite each other on chairs. Like it's like armchairs. Okay,
Yeah.
your mum's holding your mum's hand for some reason. Um, your nan was told that she wasn't well. Is this correct? And I can see your mum consoling her. And they're in chairs. Did she go to the hospital with her? Because I feel
it was in a care home towards the end.
okay, because it's as though they're together and they're talking about what's been said to your nan. Does this make sense to you? And it's just your mum basically reassuring your nan that she's going to be there for her. And it's as though the tables were turned because your mum always had the love from your nan, always had the support that she needed, and that's lovely. Not a lot of people do actually have that. And the tables turned, you see, lovely. And your mum was then able to care and be there. Was there like an organ or a piano in this place? Because it's just in like a communal room with a piano or organ.
Yeah.
Thanks to you.
Yeah.
And there's lots of chairs and they did singing in there. And it was quite nice. Am I being taken to Lions Hospice in Northley?
No.
By Morrison's?
No, it's she was in one near Morrison's, but it wasn't the Lion Hospice. But I don't know if she went there for a little bit or not because
I'm seeing Morrison's, so just take that, lovely. And I feel that it was near the hotel's not there anymore. I'm trying to think what you would call it in Gravesend. You know where Toby Carvery is? I'm being taken to the toll gate roundabout.
That's the way we used to walk to go see her.
Oh, okay, so that's sort of seems the toll gate roundabout. I don't think Toby Carvery was there then because as I'm walking back up the road towards Morrison's, Toby Carvery suddenly disappeared. So I just want to give you that it wasn't there. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
That man's still there. He's coming through with Nan, lovely.
It might be her husband. Her husband passed away.
But he's just coming through that he's taller than her and he's with her. Okay, maybe it is because I'm seeing a ring. But then her brother's there as well, okay? Because they're two men. One's taller than the other man and she's smaller than both of them. Okay, and they're coming through. Are there any animals that would like to come forward? Did Maisie have a rat?
I think she had like a rabbit or something.
I can see a rat with a rat with a bristly tail. So just take that, and I want to go to Maisie with that. Okay, so you'll have to come back to me.
Lovely.
It's definitely a rat. It has a bristly tail.
Okay. It sounds like Maisie. It sounds like Maisie to have that kind of pet.
Yeah. See what else we can bring through. Are there any animals there that would like to come through before we go? And I can see a guinea pig that's multicoloured as well, like a brown and gingery, patchy. Does that make sense to you as well, lovely? That's with Nan. Did you have two of them? Because I can only see one, but I'm being drawn to say two. So I'm just going to say that. This is when